Hi guys, and welcome to Project Life. This month we're looking at writing on photographs or doodling on them or embellishing over the top of photographs, all of those kind of things, as well as getting someone else's, getting something by somebody else into your album. So the second topic I'm going to deal with in a different video, and this video is going to look at embellishing over photos. So as I explained last month, I start off with a plan. It's just a very rough, small diagram of roughly what's going to go where. So before I started anything, I just figured out what was going to go in which pocket. So I drew a little diagram of the total layout, and I looked at my photos and I figured out what could go where. So I've printed my photos to size to fit into the correct sections on my layout, and then I just added in some filler cards. So obviously the week 5 is always going to be in that top corner. Then I've needed a filler card there. I was going to put some journaling. I've got written in here journaling, but I don't think I'm really going to need it. These 3 photos here, all one story, and I'm going to put that on this card here and just have a little label on this one to explain what this photo is about. So this one really is kind of redundant, so I've picked quite a bright card for in there, so that I can put some embellishment on top, but I don't have lots to write on there. So that kind of card is ideal. Again, I've got a filler card here. I've written actually filler in there as opposed to journaling, which I've got here. So again, a little motif like that is ideal, because it doesn't really need very much else. I probably will add something to it, but I don't need to add loads. And then moving over onto this side, I've got a filler card up here. So again, I've picked a quite heavily patterned paper or card, so I don't have to do too much to it. And then this one here I can easily write on, because I'm planning to have journaling in there to explain what these 2 photos are about. And then this section down here, these 3 photos are all related, so I'm going to do my journaling there. So that was how I planned my layout. I've done nothing more than so far than print my photos and pick out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards, so nothing too major there yet. I love Project Life. It's quite simple. Getting started like this really doesn't take much effort. The first thing I'm going to do is work on my week 5 card. I've got a piece of paper already cut to go behind my behind the cutout. So I don't want to waste the whole card, so I've just put a little bit of paper. I'm going to stick that behind there. I'm then going to add in my little middle bits for my ease, and then that will be. And then I'll also put something up here. So that's the first thing I'm going to work on, is that card. Okay, so that little card is done now. All I've done is I've stuck the piece of paper on the back. I've added the middle bits of my ease. I've added a piece of washi tape across there, and then I've just put a label on there and written in the date. So that's that card complete. I now want to, one of the things I want to look at this month is doodling on a photo, or writing on a photo, or getting some kind of caption in, that kind of thing. So I've got some various examples throughout the rest of my layouts for the month, but for this one I was going to focus on this photo. I think she looks really cute in this photo. She's having her hair done, and I wanted to write the word cute. I don't seem to have any embellishments with the word cute on them at the moment for some reason, so I need to make my own. So this is an American Craft Slick Writer, which enables me to write on photos. This is a new addition to my stash, and I absolutely love it. I've been looking for a pen that writes on photos for ages, and never actually managed to find one. So I did some research and found out that this came out as a winner. So I bought one and love it. So I'm just going to write the word cute. I'm always a bit nervous about writing on a photo. I'm just going to go for it. I can always reprint the photo if it comes out really badly. So I've actually written that on the border, the white border, and I'm going to, I plan also to have a border going, like to draw a border all the way around the photo. So I think do should probably be doing this on a completely flat surface, so I might just create some space. There we go. Okay, so it's a bit wobbly in places. This loop's not as good as I'd like it to be, and my pen kind of went a bit iffy there. I'll probably go over it, yep. Oh, and now I risk, if I play with it too much, I'm going to risk making the lines too too thick. And I'm very wobbly around here, I don't know if you can see that. Oh well, I gave it a go, and I quite like it. It frames the photo nicely. The pen is so good that it's quite a nice bold line there rather than something wishy-washy. So, and I've obviously got my little title or caption up there incorporated into the border. So, okay, so I'm pleased with that one. Pop that back into place. Now I'm wondering where else I should. I've got this on this one area of the page, and I wonder if I should balance it by doing a border of some description on this photo down here. I was thinking I might go for this one because these are a pair. Maybe that would work, but I don't want to have lots on this page and then nothing over here. So I think I might go for this photo. I'm just going to do something very similar. I was actually going to put on a little embellishment down there. I think I'll just draw the border and then I'll just stick that on over the top. Okay, so that's another one with the same kind of border on there. I don't like that one as much as I like that one, but okay, done now. So I've got those two borders in. I may well write on the other photos as well, but I'm glad that I've got two little doodle borders there. So the next thing I'm going to do is work out which embellishments are going to go roughly where. And to make sure I've got enough room for my journaling. I know that I want to put journaling on these two cards and this one, so I can certainly embellish everywhere else and not worry too much about taking up too much space. So I'm using printables again, so I've just, these are rough cut at the moment. I think that one's going to go there. when I choose the embellishments that I'm going to use for a Project Life page, I look at the predominant colours I've got in the cards that I've picked out. Sometimes I look at the photos as well, but most of the time I just look at the cards I've picked out and think, right, what would work with those. So we've obviously mainly got yellow, aqua and pink. In this photo here, in this one here, I've also got a little bit of green, which is repeated down here as well, and I've got some more aqua there, so quite solid pink, aqua and green, with highlights of the yellow and the bright pink. I've got solid pink as well. So really any embellishments in those colours. I picked out that washi tape for up there. I've also got one with flowers on it too in the same colour, so they may well come into play. And then I've just picked out embellishments or printables that I'm cutting out roughly that are the same colours. So aqua. I've got a dark one here. This is the blush collection. It does actually have some black in it, so I thought that this would work, even though actually there is no black showing. But I have got the black doodled borders, so that kind of fits in with that. And so I've got the aqua and the yellow sunshine, and then the bright pink and aqua again. So I think that's a pretty good start. I'm going to go ahead and cut them out properly and get them stuck down. I'll probably add some washi tape as well in various places. Okay, so that's most of my embellishments down now. This one I haven't stuck in place because I'm still debating where it's going to go. Oh, and I haven't stuck those down either. I better do that. This one I deliberately haven't stuck down because I'm going to add something to it. So, if you read my first PDF, I'm including the same stamped motif on every page, every double page of my album. And I've chosen a camera stamp. It's by I think it's an Amy Tangerine one. And I'm going to just stamp that onto white card, cut it out, and it's going to go sit in there. I've decided to go for a yellow ink as a Stampin' Up! Daffodil Delight one. So that's it stamped. It's about the right colour. I'm just going to quickly cut that out. Okay, so that's a little bit, it gets lost a little bit in that yellow, which is a shame. Okay, I'm not as keen on that as I thought I was going to be. I think it works better the other way around, but unfortunately the yellow carrot gets lost in the yellow pattern. So my options are I could either re-stamp it into a different colour, or I could add a piece of white as a background for it. I might try that and see what it looks like. Must have a scrap of white around here somewhere. Okay, so that strip there is 2 inches thick, might be a bit big. Let's have a look. I'm not sure. I'm going to leave that for now and come back to it later. Now that I've got most of my embellishments in place, I'm going to go ahead and get all of my journaling down, just to make sure that I can fit everything in. Then I can make the final little tweaks. Okay, so all of my journaling is now down. I've written a little story in here, here and here. I've got more, I haven't got very many events this week, so literally pretty much this whole page is dedicated to these 3 photos. I have got that one as well, I've just got a little bit about it on there. And then this page, the top half is these 2 photos and the bottom half is these 3 photos. So that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4 things. We didn't have a particularly exciting week. So I have adopted the approach this month of trying to fill all of my 6x4 pockets with photos, full-sized photos. So rather than putting a card behind or pattern paper behind, this month I'm trying to see what it all looks like with the full-sized photos in the pockets. I've printed them with white borders because I think I really like the white shining through. I think it brings it all together and adds a border without wasting cardstock. So that's what I've tried to do, which is why I'm focusing this month on embellishing over the top of photos, because had my photos been cut small over to one side, I would have had some area of pattern paper perhaps that I would then want to do some embellishment on. But as I say, the plan this month is to use 6x4 photos to fill the pockets. I haven't, I don't have any space left, so I decided to move this embellishment here, the little label and the wonderful, from this journaling card. I'm just leaving that one completely blank. I'm doing nothing to it whatsoever, and I've put it at the bottom of this photo. I've obviously doodled on those 2 photos. I've also written in a title, or a quote actually, from this story up here, directly onto this photo. I was considering using alphabet stickers but decided against it and went for the handwriting instead. I have a label, rather than having a journaling card explaining what this photo is about, which is really a very small one-liner. I've added a label which I've actually cut in half and just hung from the top to explain what this photo is about. And I've added a pretty bit in this corner here. So that's I think this is now finished, this layout. I'm going to call it finished. And I'll be back with a second video. We'll be using some of the same techniques, the doodling and the writing on the photos, but also trying to get somebody else's perspective or personality, or something done by somebody else into your albums as well. And I will explain more about that in the second video. So thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.